Kim V, the man who scared the world. Tamed it like it's a plaything. He does everything for good but his way is always wrong. The same man whom everyone is scared of is currently sitting on the chair like a king with his bluish lips and pale reflection. A small knife in his hand, playing with it like a toy. His eyes fixed on the man in front of him. I didn't want to harm you, Mafia Lord. Please leave me. It's always been Mateo who wants to hurt you. I didn't. I never wanted it. The man tied up with a bruised face said in the most pitiful tone, but Kim V doesn't have the heart for listening to anything. He would listen only to the scream of someone who dared to hurt him. And you thought you would skip after poisoning me? Did you really take me for a fool? You have two ways but you choose this. The man said with his deep husky voice. The voice sent chills down everyone's spine. They know what is coming for the chef. Spend your money in heaven. With a devilish smile he the chef's throat and blood spilled over his face. This scene shouldn't be like this. He goes to a party and after sipping the drink he finds the weird taste. He knows someone spiked this drink but the poison was strong enough to show its reaction soon. He puked out the entire food he swallowed and found out who did this. After finishing the chef he stands still and look at the man who was standing nearby with a worried expression. Don't behave like my wife, Bogum. I am all okay. The Mafia Lord said with his deep voice while Bogum just left a sigh. He signals the driver to take out the car and both head off from there. After returning to the house, Taehyung or say Kim V take off his clothes and look at the mirror. His reflection is pale but still dominating. Still spreading the cruelty. He came downstairs and witnessed his brother and brother-in-law. He goes to them and sits on the chair while his brother serves him food. They didn't exchange any words. Just a line of worry in Seokjin's face and some pain in Taehyung's eyes. But no one can say that he is in pain. He masked his inside the way that no one can say he is feeling something. For the world he is heartless, be it $tad, and he proved them right from time to time. I heard Mateo pull a stunt against you. Namjoon, Seokjin's husband and Taehyung's brother-in-law, asked in a low voice. They both don't want to discuss it in front of Seokjin. Namjoon is a business partner and Mateo is Taehyung's business rival. Everyone knows Kim V and Kim Taehyung, but without a few people no one knows they are the same. And whoever knows this, they would be found dead or disappear like thin air. He did. I'll handle it. He chews his food but still feels some discomfort. He didn't finish the food and stood on his feet and walked away without even looking back. Seokjin keeps his eyes on the food plate. He bites his lips and walks away without looking at Namjoon, who just sighs. Seokjin knows how much Taehyung hates wasting food. The pain of hunger, who knows better than him? If Taehyung skipped food, there must be really something going on. He couldn't eat his food thinking about Taehyung. Namjoon came to the bedroom and saw the light was off. He sighs and sits on the bed beside Seokjin. What happened to you? Namjoon asked, worried. He loves Seokjin so much to notice everything. Why do you care? One sentence from Seokjin and it shatters Namjoon's heart once more. He doesn't know if he will ever get the chance to melt his heart, but one thing is sure: if he has to give up in Seokjin, he would better choose death. On the other side of Seoul, a bunny-looking boy is crying and writhing in pain. His whole face is red due to non-stop crying. A woman sitting beside him crying with her heart out, while a man is sitting all tense and another boy is caressing the crying boy's hair. Who told you to eat 3 boxes of ice cream, Cookie? I am done with you. Let me beat you for some time. The boy said, more like scolding the crying boy, who pouted more. His crying sound increased along with her mother. Is it aching a lot, my baby? The woman who seems like his mother said while caressing his hand. Hyungi scolding Cook. He cried a bit drastically and hugged his mother while his brother Jimin left a sigh. He caresses his hair. I am not scolding you, Cookie. But you did wrong. 12 bottles of banana milk and 3 boxes of ice cream. Are you serious? He said while Mr. Jeon sighs. He loves his 2 boys so much and seeing them in pain hurt him the most. Chim, don't scold him, and Koo, you did wrong. You shouldn't do all this. I am not scolding you, but you are promising me you won't eat irrationally. Jungkook pouted at his father's words, but he nodded his head and sniffed. The night they spend in that room. What if Jungkook needs them and cries more in pain? So let me introduce them. Kim Taehyung, 32 years old. Have a business for namesakes. He is known as Kim V. But no one knows he is the Mafia Lord V. So cold and calculative. He has a brother named Seokjin. He stayed with his brother and brother-in-law. In the business world he is a man who tamed it, but in the Mafia world he is a fear. A hungry panther with a tailored suit. He looks breathtaking with his muscular body, honey-tanned skin and a face like a Greek god. No one knows what he is keeping hidden in his chest. Although he is cold, a spark of softness erupts whenever he is around Seokjin. But their relationship is something in a sinking boat. His cousins brothers Min Yoongi and Jung Ho-seok are also involved in the Mafia world. They were also feared as Suga and J-Hope. Bogum, the only friend of Taehyung's, is the only one who uses his initials as a Mafia-coded name. PB. Bogum is the only one who understands Taehyung just the amount Taehyung let him to do. But he tries, and for him Taehyung's friendship is his life. Jeon Jungkook. 20 years old. A cute brat. His chubby face along with chubby figure make him cute like a baby. He is adored by everyone in his house. He has a sibling named Jimin. For his parents and Hung he is still a 5-year-old child. And they behave like this baby bunny will be broken just by a mere touch. They are too much overprotective of him. This bunny is not comfortable around anyone, so he doesn't have many friends, just 2 girls who are actually Jimin's friends. Due to Jimin's closeness with them, Jungkook is also close to them. And why not, so Yeon and Jia treat him like a baby and love him like their own siblings. The morning brought a new hope to everyone. A new chance to change the fate, turn the situation into something better, or repent for something they did before. Mornings always bring new hope. But for some people this morning is going to bring disaster or blessings depending on them. Kim Taehyung sitting on his chair looking at the portrait in front of him. A lovely portrait of 4 members. The portrait which always turned his wound more painful. He feels ache all over his body. Closing his eyes was an easy route to skip the ache, but Bogum came inside to divert his mind for a second. Let's go to the hospital. Bogum didn't just say, there was a hint of command. And to be honest, Taehyung didn't like it a little bit. He didn't like the fact Bogum is talking like this. But can he do anything? Absolutely not. At least can't kill the man who can give his life for him. I am going anywhere. You can leave the way you come inside. Taehyung tried to be calm, but the irritation was clear in his voice. He is sounding impatient by Bogum's commanding nature. You are going with me, and if you don't go, you better deal with Jin Hung. I will tell him everything. Bogum threatens Taehyung smoothly. He knows how to make Taehyung agree to things which he can't control. Taehyung loves his brother so much to not to do anything where his brother is mentioned. If the poison worked, it would leave some other kind of side effects. Taehyung said with his rough voice, clearly showing his dissatisfaction over the fact that he had to go to hospital. That place is a hell house for him. Normally people go there seeking good health. But Taehyung never thought of going there even after getting bullets on his body. He hired a retired expert surgeon. He has all the equipment in his house. But now Taehyung needs various kinds of tests which are impossible to do in his little surgery room. Please Taehyung, for Jin Hung you can do that. Bogum again blackmails while Taehyung smacks his head and starts walking with anger in his face. Bogum sighs and smacks Taehyung's head, who just glared at him. Oh, there was a mosquito, boss. How can I let a mosquito drink your blood when I am present here to do so? Taehyung gritted his teeth and started walking towards his personal elevator. Bogum also comes with him and sighs in relief as Taehyung didn't press the elevator and kill him. He thanks every god in heaven for letting him live. After all, he doesn't want to die single. He wants to live at least 80 to 100 years with his wife or husband. Because of Kim Taehyung, his love life is a desert. Once he gets a crush over a boy, but the next day Taehyung brought the past and present of the boy and his heart broke. He couldn't even enjoy his life's crush state for 12 hours. And looking around someone is way too far, as Taehyung himself is a robot working non-stop and doing the same to Bogum. On the other side, Mr. Jeon was reading the newspaper while sitting on the couch. He is all ready to go to his office. He doesn't have the heart to go as his baby is sick, but he has to go after all. There is an important meeting and he can't miss it. Sometimes we have to choose responsibility over everything, even if it surfaces our own happiness. Soon he feels someone sitting beside him. Looking there, he found out his dead younger son was sitting beside him with a pout. What happened to my baby bunny? He is sulking, Mr. Jeon asked, caressing his son's hair while Jungkook hugged him, his head in his father's chest, listening the rhythm of his heartbeat. Hyunggi left for university. He pouted sadly. Mr. Jeon can't see his face for sure, but he can guess his son's sulking, not able to go to university. One missed day means 4 to 5 cranks are missing. He is so bad. Why did he leave without me? Jungkook was complaining with a pout when he screamed a bit as someone held his ear and pulled it a little bit. That doesn't hurt at all, but being a drama queen, how can Jungkook let it slide? Stop complaining about me. Go and eat your breakfast. After that we are going to the hospital. I will personally request the doctor to push a dozen injections in you. Jimin said while Jungkook looked at his father with his doe eyes. His father cooed at the look and pecked his forehead. No baby Chim, just pulling your leg. Don't take it seriously. If you take it seriously then he will say more. Do you want that? Mr. Jeon said while Jungkook put his finger on his forehead. It seemed like he was thinking something. Yes, you are right. I shouldn't pay attention to them. Appa, you will bring ice cream, okay? He said and ran away as he knew his father would say no. And he doesn't have the heart to listen no, to ice cream. In the hospital, Taehyung is sitting in the doctor's cabin looking at a few reports and Taehyung is busy glaring at him. Bogum is smiling nervously at the doctor who sometimes looks at him. Kim sir, you have to give your S-euro pie. It's for a test. The doctor said it casually while Taehyung gritted his teeth. I am not doing this thing. What the hell do you want? Taehyung roared when the doctor gulped down his saliva and smiled at him. Kim sir, it's needed for the malignancy test. We need to confirm you are all okay. You know, the full body test. You have to cooperate with us. We didn't get a trace of the poison but as you said you drink that wine so it's better to do it. The doctor put his doubts in front of Taehyung, who was still glaring at the poor man. Do it please, at least for Jinny Hung. You know without you and Namjoon Hung he doesn't have anyone. Bogum again blackmails Taehyung. He always does. Taehyung gritted his teeth looking at Bogum. He snatched the small plastic box and left from there while cursing Bogum with 1,36,101,071,028,696 languages. Not so soon he came out from the washroom holding the box wrapped in tissue. He kept the box in the tray. One nurse came and took the tray. She placed it in the lab while another nurse came inside and took the tray without checking the name as there was a tray he kept a while ago. Other side with Jungkook. Jungkook was roaming around the hospital. His mind is telling him something will definitely gonna happen with him and now he wants nothing but a pastry to avoid the upcoming storm. He skipped from the cabin when Jimin was talking with the doctor about medicine. He doesn't like medicine. They are too bitter for his sweet mouth. Jimin hurriedly came to him and smiled widely. Bunny, you know the doctor said it's nothing serious. But gave you a few tests. Don't worry, Hung will be with you. Jimin said, patting his head. He is really happy as his brother is all okay. Jungkook was a chubby baby. So cute from his childhood but his life was kinda rough in high school. His friends and Hung obviously protect him but he has to hear some mean comments. Jungkook didn't take any words seriously. He is like this and he is happy with his body. If he is happy he shouldn't care about anyone. But as he heard many mean words he cried over them for a few minutes. This is the reason Jimin is too protective over Jungkook. Even Mrs. Jeon makes sure Jungkook eats properly every time. Hyungi, you will buy pastry for me, okay? He said in a timid voice while Jimin couldn't help but agree with his brother. He dragged Jungkook to the IVF section. As this is the nearest spot from the doctor cabin. Jimin sits with him in the chair and smiles at him sweetly as he knows this is the only way Jungkook will listen to him. Baby, sit here. Don't be a brat. I am coming after paying for the remaining test. Don't go anywhere, he said in a sweet voice as Jungkook smiled widely and nodded his head. He was sipping his juice which Mrs. Jeon gave him before coming to the hospital. If it is possible then she would give a milk bottle to her dear son. Hyungi, what if a nurse calls me for any test? He asked while sipping his juice while smiling at his Hung. Then you can go, but don't go anywhere, he said caressing his hair tenderly and left from there. Jungkook was sitting while swinging his legs keeping his gaze fixed on the direction where Jimin left. Soon a nurse walked out from inside and looked here and there. She spotted Jungkook sitting there sipping something. Is anyone here Jungkook? She asked, ignoring the surname where Choi Jungkook is mentioned, not Jeon Jungkook. Jungkook looked at the nurse and came to her. Are you asking Jungkook? He asked while the nurse smiled at him. He is looking so cute that the nurse also cooed at him. Yes, come with me. We have to go, she asked with a smile and they left. Jimin walked to the place but didn't find Jungkook. He started searching for him and almost 30 minutes later Jungkook came out from the room while he was pouting. He was becoming confused why he had to take off his pants and boxer. He was going to complain to Jimin but when Jimin found him he hugged him tightly. Where were you? I was searching for you crazily. Baby, you okay? Jimin asked, being all tense. Jungkook was going to ask about the test but Jimin's words made him forget about the whole world. Baby, let's go. We will buy cake, not just pastry. And then gonna buy pizza tomorrow. Now come, my little one. They left from there while smiling and laughing and talking about what they will do tonight as So Yeon and Ji are coming to see Jungkook as he is sick. After 3 days in Seoul City Hospital. What the hell did you guys do? Now how will we do something? Do you even know who they are? Kim Taehyung is Kim Namjoon's brother-in-law. Kim Namjoon is the top 1 businessman in this damn county. And Kim Taehyung is the most influential man in this damn country. Do you know how the government sit in his words, and you idiots, that little boy is Jeon's child? Jeon won't think twice about shutting that damn hospital. The dean said with a worry. His sweat is giving the confirmation of his state. How can he not, just because of their little carelessness? Now they have to face this country's most powerful men. Especially Taehyung and Mr. Jeon. Mr. Jeon turned out like a wounded tiger if something happens to his family. Sir, the chance of pregnancy is too low. The S-M-N wasn't fertilized. We didn't do egg retrieval. So the chance of pregnancy is only 10%. The IVF specialist said with a defeated voice. He can't believe the carelessness, and he can guess the consequences. He is somehow relieved knowing the chances are too low. Are you out of your mind? There is still a 10% chance. Still a chance. How can we just go and inform them about this mess? The dean slumped in his chair while other officials' representatives were standing with worrying frowns on their forehead. I am certainly thinking about something else. Like we should investigate this matter. After investigation is done, we can prove our perspective. The hospital authority will take charge of it, but we will have a clean image also. One of the shareholders said while taking a deep breath. Without that there wasn't any other way. Those 3 nurses' blunders will make them pay something heavy. Also, Kim Taehyung's fanbase isn't a joke. That CEO is not even in the fashion industry, still all over the world are crazy for him. And his squad is holding the most gorgeous men, including the most powerful business tycoon Kim Namjoon. Also, Jeon isn't any joke. Mr. Jeon, the business tycoon all over the world, he spread his business like a web. In fact, Jungkook and Jeon are known as princes in their elite circle. We should do that. Any kind of punishment hospital authority will take. After all, we can't mess with them. They won't care for a single second for this hospital. Start the investigation, the dean said while trembling in anger and fear. One wrong move and his entire career will be a joke. The things he built with hard work will collapse for some careless nurse HR appointed.